We're Seth and Natalia. We bought Windrose, a 38-foot 1977 Custom Ingrid Atkins sailboat in Hawaii. We're working hard to restore her in preparation to untie from this island and sail the world. We wanted less things, and we wanted more memories. So we traded traditional living in order to live tiny, untethered, and on top of this beautiful ocean. We are excited to share our journey with you so you can see our world alongside us. Alright, so we have a 3-day weekend and we are using it to our advantage. Seth is in the engine room. He's cleaning out the engine room. Best husband award goes to him because that was actually going to be on my to-do list for the week. But I have other things that I am working on to just check it off of our to-do list. This is like the week that we're just getting everything done that we have been like having on our minor little to-do list, like, which just doesn't leave our list. So we're ready to kind of get those off so then we can start working on the other projects. That Seth is cleaning the engine room and he started grinding just some parts so that we're ready to paint and everything is like cut and cleaned and ready for prep for the engine. We're trying to use this time wisely because the engine, with just the supply chain issues, there's one final part, the controller, that they're waiting on to add to the engine, so they only have to ship it once because shipping is just very expensive. So we're just waiting on that, so we're just using the time to prep and get the engine room ready to go for just a glorious installation.
There's nothing that I can say or do.
One of the things that I've just taken note of on our boat now is just the way that things are stored and the way to be organized. So Seth just asked for gloves, and underneath our cushions we have storage, and there's a lot of things in there. I obviously keep the tools in our like tool locker, so it's like really easy to get those, and I should probably keep gloves there, but this is a lot of our backup stuff. So this is kind of a pain to kind of come in every single time we need something. There's like extra shore power things, just a lot of extra storage here, and after a while it gets to be a pain to remove the cushions. So that's one thing in the future, whenever one day we upgrade. There he goes, grinding away.
And it seems that words won't change a lot. How can I make it through to you when these silly little words are all that I've got? We can try to just pretend.
Alright, so I debated filming this video because I figured you guys were sick and tired of seeing me clean metal. I feel like metal. I feel like I should be a rock artist or something because all I'm doing is literally cleaning, polishing, surface rust, corrosion off of metal. As you guys saw in a few videos prior, I was working on the brass, but I decided I am going to film this video and share with you that I am still working on that brass. Still. It is a couple weeks later, and that's just the reality of boat projects, is that they take quite a long time. They are not just like something very, very simple and easy. It's like an hour and a half per porthole, and we have so many portholes. One of you in the comment section mentioned a lacquer, like a spray lacquer. So I'm gonna run to the store this week, buy the lacquer, so that then I can just touch up the rest of the windows and like so that they're all perfectly at 100% polished, lacquer them, and call it good, because this is too much metal cleaning. I gotta tap out for the day. No, I just need to be done with the metal cleaning, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's owning a boat, it's the work, it's the maintenance, it's the restoring, but they sure do look good.
Hold you once again, 'cause I'm scared of feeling lost.
Alright, so you can see the difference here. It's amazing. I remember when we were looking for a sailboat, I mean, we've always been looking for a sailboat, but when we were really getting serious here in Hawaii, we were looking at sailboats, and we saw a lot that were just like turnkey ready. No projects needed to be done. They were more modern and updated, and I think a little part of me wanted that modern flair to it because I never truly really appreciated like classic cars, classic boats. It was just like granite countertops and white cabinets. It was just all the modern things. But after getting this boat and doing the work and restoring it, there is so much joy in the restoration process sometimes the projects in the moment seem very like mundane and like tedious, but then you get to see this type of window that you fixed yourself basically, and you polished yourself with your own 2 arms and your fingers, polishing that for like an hour and a half. So it's a lot of projects, but it's finding the contentment. I am finding the total appreciation in going more old school and restoring it versus just like going modern. Nothing against modern boats are obviously beautiful, but it's really cool. It's finding the satisfaction, but also the appreciation of like such cool things. So here we go. New and old. Out with the old, in with the new.
I got off easy, darling.
It's crazy the difference. So this is the polish, and then that's just the pre-clean, so it really helps. Looks so good, and it's no longer corroded.
Got no more time for loving you. Yeah, I got off easy, baby.
All right, so I just grabbed the measuring tape, and I'm going to measure roughly the side where we want our name decal to go, because now that we painted the hull, we get to add our name back onto it, because we obviously like sanded it and painted it. So now we're going to measure and buy a decal online. I saw that they're pretty cheap, so that's today's project.
More time for loving you. Ooh. No more pain, no more worries. Got no more time for loving you. No. They're coming to get me tomorrow. Got no more time for loving you. Oh, they're coming to get me tomorrow. Got no more time for loving you. No more pain, no more worries. I got no more time for loving you. No way.
All right, so we have this mirror here that was in the main area in the boat, and it's just this like painted metal color that is kind of chipped and scratched and just kind of getting, especially over here, you can kind of see the discoloration. So I'm gonna paint it this color from Bear. It's called Adored Blue, because we're gonna get the new cushions, and I think this will look great.
If you ain't tired of me yet, baby, have you still got time for loving me? I wanna know if you ain't tired of me yet, baby, have you still got time for loving me?
All right, so I made these cardboard cutouts so that we can pop them into the window when we make the spray. And then I'm gonna probably hold that when Seth sprays, and then kind of hold these around it so that we don't get any on the wood. I'm not too worried about this because this is actually getting painted. We're redoing all of like the interior walls just because they're pretty cringy. Yellow. They're pretty yellow, and we just are going to brighten up the space. So if it gets on here, it's okay. We just don't want it on the wood, so we're going to cover up the wood. We'll be able to get the panels. So this is one of the first portholes that I polished, and now you can see it's actually turning again, so I'm going to have to polish it again, but then we made these cutouts so that we can spray these portholes as well. I'll definitely have to cover this with cardboard because there's so much that I don't want to get like the spray on. So I polished one and it looks so good. You can see the old and the new, so crisp. Alright, so we have the mirror and then this beautiful lantern. And I painted the mirror blue because eventually, in a couple weeks, we will have new cushions and pillows, so it'll go really, really well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that you can catch our video next week. See ya!